Kriya, Kriya Yoga, the breathing, triangular breathing basically. Trimming it down to what really counts. It was an incredible blessing because it's available to all. You don't have to be wonderfully loving or, beautifully godly and spiritual. You just practice it. And it changes your presence of mind, your access to God's thoughts. And sure, you can do it simply by loving God and done with it. And I commend that to you, and so does Jesus, of course, in the story. But if not, it's a lifeline to the rest of us who are not so inspired, because it leads to an inspiration. And it's true, you can't come to heaven but through love. But if you don't have love at the minute and you don't know how to be in that state, then Kriya Yoga is an absolute lifeline. Will bring a peace and joy and a sensitivity to more of the things of God, your Heavenly Dad. How invaluably wonderful. Lahiri was reputed to have given it to all who are seriously seeking. Are you seeking godliness? Are you seeking heaven? Are you seeking life eternal? Are you filled with love and devotion to God? No. Oh, well, practice this Kriya Yoga. Simply regular breathing, triangular breathing. You'll find it's roughly 2 breaths a minute after a while. But 3 breaths a minute is just as useful, quite honestly. You might live longer with 2 breaths a minute, but, You breathe in, hold, and breathe out. Repeat many times. It probably flushes the body with oxygen and calms the heart, and the breathing starts to slow both. You become calm and peaceful, your mind becomes more relaxed. Your emotional state steadies, becomes peaceful. You feel the assurance, and you have good thoughts. You are open to inspiration. What a blessing. Thank you, Heavenly Dad. Well, you may want a more interactive, sociable, human, personal way of coming. Well, then you can choose to think on whatsoever is good and lovely. You'll quite simply come to know God. Your optimism will greatly increase. Your appreciation and happiness, your assurance and your hope will greatly increase. Your peace, your love and your joy will grow with the practice of thankfulness. Whatsoever is good and lovely, think on these things. Gratitude will well up inside you, and you'll be thankful and want to thank God. You're in relationship, right relationship with God. Wow. Fancy that. You're in right relationship with God. How wonderful. So, I mean, obviously you're growing love, won't you, in that situation? Don't have to, train yourself to Kriya Yoga breathing. I mean, you can do if you want. If you find that sort of more to your liking. Good. But equally, I mean, wow, more easily, quite honestly. Just think on whatsoever is good and lovely. Make it your overwhelming practice. I'm not interested in world news. Not interested in gossip. Not interested in cataloguing everything that's wrong in the world. Whatsoever is good and lovely, think on these things. You'll come to God extremely quickly. Isn't that lovely? Thank you, Heavenly Dad. Oh, you're more extravagant than this. You want the miraculous. If you want the miraculous, I can tell you how to get it. It's as simple as this. You thank God for everything, not just the good and lovely, but for everything. You miss the bus, thank you, God. You have an accident, thank you, God. I trust you. You're my God. All powerful, all loving. I thank you for it. People die, I thank you for it. Hopefully they're going to heaven. How wonderful. Auntie's ill. Well, thank you, God. Why? Because God's all powerful and loves Auntie. And he's allowing this illness. Well, obviously I would heal Auntie if I could. But I'm not pestering God to change his will, his mind. He's doing what is best. I trust him. He's God. My way of trusting him is to thank him, whether I understand it or not. Do you see? Such a habit of thanking God for all, whether it presents as good or bad, implies overwhelming trust in God. Well, it doesn't take a genius, an academic, to tell you that faith and trust in God is everything to the spiritual life. Everything. It's the key to life eternal. And yes, it is miraculous. It's in an instant of time. Well, less than. It's instantaneous. You're here 1 minute and bang. You may be under a bus or you've died of something or other, but just old age. But suddenly, you're in a totally different, you're in the kingdom of heaven. The fullness of God's family. It's not just within you. It's your whole experience. Overwhelmingly and eternally. Spontaneously. Because when you're ready, you're ready. And you're there. Just like that. Nothing gradual about it. It's a sudden switch. Spontaneous. You qualify. I don't mean of your own doing. You reach a maturity by the grace and the goodness of God. The child doesn't strain to grow up and become an adult. They just find they are an adult at some point in time. They start to realize they're accepted as an adult. Oh, Mum and Dad are seeing me differently. They're relating to me as adult. Well, I've always felt a good mum or dad does relate to you as an adult from the beginning, but with care and gentleness because you're a child. There comes a time when that's not necessary. You're an adult, just like them. Thank you, Dad. Thank you, Heavenly Dad.